Hello there. After the record-breaking high temperatures that we had across parts of Norway earlier in the week, things are turning colder with the arrival of some fairly heavy snowfall across Scandinavia. We've also got a line of cloud, you can see on the satellite image, pushing towards the southeast of the Mediterranean. That's going to be developing into an area of low pressure as it meets these cold northerly winds across Eastern Europe. So some snow showers in the east, some heavy rain showers in fact down towards Greece, and some gusty winds as well. But further north, after those high temperatures we've seen recently in Norway, it's colder with the arrival of some fairly heavy mountain snow and some gusty winds as well, the avalanche risk increasing for some areas. Plenty of sunshine across the Alps and into Italy as well, but then for Greece we're back into some fairly heavy showers, blustery winds down towards Crete and through the Aegean, and some of those showers will be pushing across Turkey too, where they'll be falling as snowfall over the next few days. In fact, temperatures on the dip for Greece and for Turkey with these northerly winds and heavy mountain snowfall as well for Turkey. But central parts of Europe once again looking dry on Monday. We have got a weather front bringing some wet and windy weather towards the UK though later in the day. So if we look a little bit further ahead then, the next 5 days or so, perhaps a bit of rain in London at times through the middle of the week. Should be dry in Paris with plenty of sunshine for both Madrid and for Rome too. Temperatures here in the mid-teens. Meanwhile, further east across Europe, then further snowfall at times in Moscow, rain slowly clearing from Athens from midweek. Bye-bye. Hello there. We've got some fairly warm air in place across central parts of North America, so temperatures certainly above average here with a ridge of high pressure in charge. Meanwhile, low pressure areas either side of that. So this one towards the east is producing rain around the eastern seaboard for a time on Saturday. That will be clearing away, just lingering for parts of the Carolinas, for instance, on into the afternoon. We've also got low pressure moving in from the Pacific Northwest too, so that's going to bring some windy and also snowy weather across the mountains of British Columbia, for instance. So with some heavy snowfall across the Rockies and towards Vancouver Island too, could be an increasing risk of avalanches here. Not just the heavy snowfall, but some fairly strong winds as well, with gusts more than 70 kilometres an hour. Further south though, it is looking largely dry down towards California, warm and sunny in places too. But further north we've got some snow showers right across the Rockies and northern Cascades as well. We'll continue to see a bit of rain and sleet and snow across Vancouver and at times for Seattle, but it's looking dry for San Francisco and Los Angeles as well. One or two snow flurries lingering across the Great Lakes and towards southern Quebec as well. New York looking a little bit drier, mild in Washington DC, 61 Fahrenheit or 16 Celsius there. Some sunshine returns to the likes of Georgia and also northern Florida as well. It is looking dry and also fairly warm for Miami over the next few days. Bit of snow in Montreal on Monday. Bye-bye. Hello, let's take a look at the weather across South America and Central America too. And we've had some fairly heavy rainfall across parts of eastern Brazil, and we're going to keep some heavy showers over the next 24 hours or so. You can see the cloud here on the satellite image. Meanwhile, skies have been relatively cloud-free further north, so we've got a lot of dry weather on Saturday for the likes of Colombia, Venezuela, Guyana as well, but we're going to keep those heavy downpours for some central and eastern parts of Brazil for another day or so. Further north in Caracas, temperatures up to about 30 Celsius, a lot of dry weather in store here. We will see some heavier showers for parts of Suriname into northern Brazil and down the east coast as well. Rio de Janeiro could see some heavy downpours, some thunderstorms possible on Saturday too, but further south mostly dry for Uruguay, and Buenos Aires looks dry too at around 27 Celsius. It will turn colder though for southern parts of Chile and Argentina over the next few days. Here's the outlook then, and things are looking much drier in Rio de Janeiro over the next few days, but there will be one or two showers in Buenos Aires at times. We've got the tail end of a frontal system bringing some showers around the Bay of Campeche and the Yucatan Peninsula on Saturday. Perhaps one or two of those showers pushing into the far west of Cuba. But for central and eastern parts of the Caribbean, lots of dry weather with plenty of sunshine on offer. The outlook then is a dry one in Havana, Kingston, San Salvador and also in San Jose over the next 5 days. Bye for now. Hello, we've got some fairly changeable, showery weather across parts of the Middle East over the next couple of days. We'll look at the Middle East in more detail in just a moment. But first off, across Africa, here's the satellite image. It shows this cloud through central parts. We'll continue to see some heavy showers, particularly towards the east for parts of Madagascar, Mozambique, for instance, as well. Meanwhile, across the north of Africa, fairly cool northerly winds are blowing at the moment, and through the weekend they're going to bring lower temperatures than we'd expect across the Sahara and particularly towards the Sahel region, where there could be some sandstorms developing. Temperatures in Cape Town on Sunday, 22 degrees, but over the next few days those temperatures are going to rise. So by the time we get to Tuesday, highs around about 29 Celsius in Cape Town. In Johannesburg, 1 or 2 showers at times, particularly on Monday. Now, it should be dry in Cairo, but temperatures dipping down a little bit as we head through the course of next week, and quite a bit of cloud. The winds from the north also picking up. Some rain in Kinshasa later in the week too. Now on to the Middle East, and I was saying it's unsettled. You can see where we're going to have the showers on Sunday, particularly through parts of Syria up towards northern Iraq as well. And we've got this line of heavy showers across the Gulf, stretching through central parts of Iran down towards central Saudi Arabia. So some rain and also some gusty winds associated with some of these heavy showers. Showers at times will affect both Dubai and Riyadh over the next few days, but they should turn drier later on next week. Bye-bye. Hello, let's take a look at the weather across Central and South Asia. And there's a lot of dry weather on the cards across much of India, but it's still cold in the north and we're expecting further fog patches to develop, for instance for New Delhi, at times over the next couple of days. 1 or 2 showers also in the forecast too, particularly initially for parts of West Bengal and Odisha, pushing further south towards Andhra Pradesh as we head through the rest of the weekend. Meanwhile, if we look towards the north and the west, it's largely dry towards northwest India, but we've got low pressure moving in across central parts of Asia, bringing some pretty unsettled weather. So a few snow flurries across parts of Kazakhstan, but some heavier, more persistent snow showers over the mountains of Turkmenistan, also for Afghanistan, northern Pakistan and western parts of Nepal too. Some heavy snow over the mountains, some heavy rain showers down at low levels through central parts of Pakistan. 27 degrees in Karachi. We could see 2 of those showers arriving later in the day. Dry and sunny down the west coast of India, mostly dry too for Sri Lanka as well, but we could see some showers later in the week. There are those showers affecting parts of Andhra Pradesh, but a drier day to come up towards West Bengal. Here's the outlook then. Dry in Mumbai and also Dhaka too. Rain should clear from Islamabad, I think, but we'll be left with some mistiness and showers at times in Colombo as well. Rain over the next couple of days, perhaps some snow at times in Tashkent too, and some fog in New Delhi. Bye-bye. Hello there. After the record-breaking temperatures that were recorded in Canberra earlier in the weekend, things are now looking a little bit cooler, thankfully, across parts of South Australia, Victoria, New South Wales and the Australian Capital Territory as well. Still some hot air, but it's pushing away towards the east, and thankfully some rain in the forecast on this frontal system as it moves in from the southwest as well. Meanwhile, as we head across the Tasman Sea for New Zealand, a few showers on and off through the day on Sunday. Temperatures in Christchurch up to around about 23 degrees with some spells of sunshine on offer too. Now, the outlook over the next 5 days or so, thankfully there is some rain around for Sydney, Melbourne and for Canberra as well. Not too much of it though, but temperatures not quite as hot as they have been. Meanwhile, a bit further north, the monsoon has set in across southern Indonesia. Lots of cloud here, and we could well see a tropical cyclone forming close to the West Kimberley coast in Australia as well. Meanwhile, further north, a largely dry day for much of Japan and South Korea on Sunday, but we've got low pressure moving northeastwards across the northeast of China, bringing some fairly heavy rain, some snow on its northern edge, which may well affect Beijing through the day on Sunday. Further south, drier weather down across much of Vietnam into Thailand as well, but heavy showers across Indonesia, especially towards the south. Now, we're going to be seeing some of that snow affecting Beijing for a time on Sunday, but it looks drier as we head through the rest of the week, and rain reaching Seoul by Tuesday. Bye-bye.